Hello everyone, I'd like to thank you for joining me. This is DrHooksMalone bringing you IWF episode 10. The second time around for me, I was hit with a copyright dispute, but oh well. Robert Palmer could suck it. And on with the action tonight. Damian Rodriguez, Big Force to choose a team to take on the High Rollers. Ace Gold, Ronnie Flash Valentine, and Romeo Adonis assembling their forces tonight to take on the champion Damian. Once again, I'd like to thank you for joining me here for the War Zone IWF episode 10. On the road to the Summer Fest, we are 2 weeks away from Damian Rodriguez defending his IWF championship against the #1 contender, J Money Jamal Jones. And what a match that is sure to be. J Money will be in action tonight against Dirty Diaz, one of the members of El Sindicato, the faction led by the champion Damian Rodriguez. Damian Rodriguez, the boyfriend of one of the owners, of this company, IWF. But up first, we're going to see Johnny USA assembling his team of Chris Hammer and Mike Steele. Team USA, a well-oiled machine, all on the same page. Can they overcome the super team of superstars? These megastars assembling tonight. But can they work as a well-oiled machine? The Madman and Sweetness forming a union. However, Frank Keane, the wild card, the lunatic, the unpredictable walking nightmare, the human chainsaw massacre from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, Frank Keane, clearly a wild card of his team. Can Madman and Sweetness trust Frank Keane long enough to overcome the forces of Team USA, led by Johnny USA? His two partners, Chris Hammer and Mike Steele, two great young athletes looking for direction here in the IWF. Johnny USA buying their contracts, a spoiled Richie Rich trust fund brat. Johnny USA's parents paying his way, and they pay it quite well. As Johnny USA has seemingly bought his way into this company, but now we see the walking chainsaw massacre known as Frank Keane.
Team match. Introducing first, from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, weighing in at 325 pounds, Frank
Frank
Keane.
Keane, an interesting young man. Spending most of his youth in a mental facility, Frank Keane, with a strange obsession with his uncle Ed Keane and the crimes he committed so long ago. Frankie, an avid fan of horror movies and pro wrestling, clearly emulating the likes of Mick Foley, Abyss, scary individual, has a strange obsession with leather masks. Must terrify the townspeople back in Fond du Lac. As now the Madman and Sweetness make their arrival.
And at a combined weight of 664 pounds, the feeling, the electricity, and the
Sweetness, old Sugarfoot, the Candy Man, teaming up with the Big Bad Mad Daddy, as well as Frank Keane in six-man tag action, squaring off against Team USA. Madman suffering an unfortunate loss to Johnny USA on Bash in the USA. Johnny's bought and paid for event. Can Madman overcome Johnny tonight? with the help of two megastars. As I said, the Summer Fest, merely 2 weeks away. There's going to be an elimination chamber.
Combined weight of 841 pounds, the Grapplers. Each of these competitors is incredible single.
Johnny USA leading the Grapplers. Chris Hammer and Mike Steele out to the ring. And what a team Team USA is. These gentlemen look nearly unbeatable on paper. However, tonight they square off against a super team. Madman, Frankie, and Sweetness, also dangerous. Madman and Frankie already qualified for the #1 Contenders Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks at the Summer Fest. Johnny USA, he lost his qualifier match to Ace Gold. Sweetness, still looking to qualify. He's got 2 weeks to do it. Only one more episode for Sweetness. As Johnny, the inspirational leader of these two young men, Chris Hammer and Mike Steele. Hammer and Steele drinking the Kool-Aid, as it were, of Johnny USA. As now Johnny and Frank lock up to start things off. Johnny trying to dispose of Frank. Johnny could be making a mistake going out into Frank's territory outside the ring. But Johnny on the attack. Frank catches Johnny's fist in mid-punch and headbutts him down. Big Frankie, he's going to keep it in the ring. Can you believe that? Johnny USA trying to fight dirty here early on. As Frankie's got him now. Tosses Johnny to the apron. Frankie setting him up. DDT on the apron, smashes Johnny's face into the hardest part of the ring. Now, down on that thin padding, 6 degrees of separation from concrete on the outside. Frankie going to work on his rival, Johnny USA. Johnny, the disingenuous, spoiled, Richie Rich brat. Johnny buying his way through life. Rejecting his younger sister, Americana. He tried to take his sister out with the help of her ex-girlfriend. Under an alternate personality for Cutie Pie, suffering from dissociative identity disorder. She thought she was A+. Now Frankie down for the count on Steele. No, Hammer, excuse me. Chris Hammer nearly taken out by Frankie, who's going to work on Big Ham. The big and bad Pittsburgh native down on his back on his side of the ring. Sweetness now tagging in. And can Sweetness get the win here tonight and possibly qualify for that elimination chamber? It's a huge Harlem sidekick. Big Ham down as Steele making the save for his partner, but Sweetness gives him a shot for it. Hammer catches Frankie, German suplex. What a beautiful move from Hammer. But Sweetness catches him with a boot anyway. Sweetness nails a huge drop kick. What a move from the big man. Showing athleticism here in the war zone. Misses the fist drop as Ham gets out of the way with a flying elbow. Big Hammer using that hammer-like elbow to take down Sweetness. Now we're going to tag in Mike Steele, perhaps the best athlete in all Team USA. And now Sweetness knocks down Steele in the corner. Sweetness with a handspring, misses the stunner. What was Sweetness thinking? Steele Gonna try to yank the shoulder out of the socket of the big man, the Candy Man. Yanks up Big Sweetness now. Climbs up the ropes like steel. What's he doing? Gonna try to choke out Sweetness. Using the ropes as a hangman. The strangle. Sweetness in the corner. Who comes back with an arm trigger twist and smashes Mike Steele's face into the mat. Madman makes the tag in, but he's going to allow Steele to make the tag out to Johnny USA. He wants to face Johnny. But Johnny on the attack. And the big bad Mad Daddy. Taking a beating now from Johnny. Johnny might be making a mistake. He's going to make the man. Now, Johnny up on the ropes with the classic 10 punches. Ellison's fans are actually counting for Johnny. It's the 10 punches on the Madman, Johnny USA. Down for the count out. Frankie breaking it up, Frankie. Playing an important part for his team. Working well with his partner, Sweetness and the Madman thus far. And now the Madman gets a kick in the head of Johnny USA. And a tag out to the big monster from Fond du Lac. Frankie, the walking chainsaw massacre, scooping Johnny USA up. Bumps him up on the shoulder now. Tossing him to the outside, Frankie. He ruthless here, wants to take out Johnny, and now falls count anywhere. 2 count only. Hammer breaking it up. Frankie nearly pinned Johnny USA on the outside. The referee.
Here he comes.
He should stay on the outside if falls count anywhere.
He made it.
Now, Johnny USA back in, makes a tag to Steele. Steele takes down Keen with a huge clothesline. What a move from Mike Steele. The grapplers, such great athletes. If only they weren't drinking that disingenuous Kool-Aid from the disingenuous church out of USA. Now time for the count. Mike Steele nearly pins Frank Keane.
How is he still in this match? By the skin.
Frank Keane in trouble now. And Steele, he's got Sweetness. Steele throwing shots into the back of Sweetness. As Frankie setting up Mike Steele, nails him with that death spike. Shoves a thumb deep into the throat of Steele. The referee counts Mike Steele out. Frankie gets the elimination. And now Johnny USA is down a man. It's Chris Hammer. And Johnny USA against the Madman, Frank Keane and Sweetness. As now Keane gets back in the ring. Hammer gonna be the legal man now.
He's in a precarious
Steele eliminated. He's got to get out of here. Fisherman suplex to Keane. Now Hammer exiting the ring as Sweetness makes it back to his feet. Hammer catches him with the right hand and then tosses Frank Keane into the Steele on the outside. Johnny USA on the attack on Sweetness as Keane nails a double RTDT. Shades of mixed bowling from Frank Keane. Now biting away the fingers of Chris Hammer. Frank Keane. He's on a roll here. Eliminating Mike Steele with that death spike. Can he do the same to Chris Hammer? Choke slams him on the outside. Get out there, ref. 1, 2, 3. Frankie takes out both of the grapplers in this elimination match. And what a partner Frankie turned out to be, the madman and Sweetness. Didn't know if they could trust this big man. Now Johnny USA. Now Celebrity Slam, Falcon Arrow to Frankie on the outside, smashing him into that thin padding. 2 count only, Frankie survives. The Falcon Arrow, Johnny USA's finishing maneuver. As now Johnny takes Madman, his rival, down off the apron. Johnny left all alone here. Both of the members of Team USA being eliminated. Now Johnny is fighting both men. Nails a Liberty Slam on Sweetness on the outside. Now Sweetness in big trouble. Right behind Johnny. But Johnny continuing to punish Sweetness, gets caught by Frank and smashed into the mat on the outside. Johnny USA fighting for his life, trying to survive here against these 3 megastars. Their super team of sorts. Didn't know if they could trust Frank Keane, and Frank Keane has been the MVP of the match. Now, gonna try to pull the head off of Johnny USA. Frank yanking back on the neck, forces Johnny to tap out. Frank Keane eliminating all 3 members of Team USA on his own. And who could have seen that result coming? Frank Keane. The unhinged, unpredictable wild card. Coming in quite handy, becoming the most valuable player here tonight for his team. The Madman and Sweetness. They picked a good partner here tonight. As Madman, Sweetness, and Frank Keane stand victorious here tonight. If Frank Keane can cash in on that same explosiveness, he will become the IWF, or the #1 contender for the IWF Championship in the Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks at the Summer Fest. I'd like to thank you for joining me. This is DrHooksMalone bringing you IWF Episode 10. Number 2, if you can believe that. Anybody outside of the United States, that didn't count. This is the real episode. As now, Dirty Diaz to take out the #1 contender, J-Money Jamal Jones. Jamal Jones being the victim of psychological warfare on behalf of the champion, Damian Rodriguez, his rival, the man that attacked him 3 weeks ago. Now, J-Money's former manager, JC Platinum, turning on J-Money like a Benedict Arnold, a Judas. JC Platinum standing in the corner of one of the members of El Sindicato, Dirty Diaz. Also in the corner, Crazy Carlos, Dirty Diaz, and J-Money Jamal Jones fighting to a draw on our last episode. Diaz charged with destroying. On his way into the Summerfest, Damian Rodriguez trying to do as much damage to his challenger on the way into it. Rodriguez and Jamal Jones, clearly nemesis. If Damian Rodriguez didn't try everything he could, it would be disrespectful to the abilities of J-Money.
Representing the Syndicate from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 255 pounds,
Dirty Diego Diaz went after the tag team with Crazy Carlos and El Sindicato, former tag team champions. Diaz being held responsible for that time that Damian Rodriguez belt was stolen. Heavyweight championship stolen while Rodriguez was wrestling. Diaz taking the blame for it, had the finger pointed at him by Rosalicia. Rosalicia already in the doghouse as well. All the members of El Sindicato hanging on by a thread. In fact, the Monster Perez, he hates his guts. He can't stand Damian Rodriguez. As now the number one contender making his way to the ring. J-Money Jamal Jones.
And his opponent from Kingston, Jamaica, weighing in at 271 pounds, J. Big Money Jones.
Jamal Jones carrying that briefcase, the contract for his match at the Summerfest in 2 weeks. Jamal Jones will face Damian Rodriguez, his rival, his nemesis, one-on-one. JC Platinum, originally he claimed that Jamal Jones could defeat Damian Rodriguez. He must have changed his mind as now JC Platinum selling out, joining the side of Damian Rodriguez, leaving J-Money on his own. With no one on his side, there's no easy way out. There's no short for J-Money Jamal Jones. The great Jamaican Olympic level wrestler Jamal Jones. He must defeat Damian Rodriguez on his own, as he must defeat Dirty Diaz on his own here tonight. J-Money and Dirty Diaz go one-on-one. JC Platinum on the outside, J-Money's former manager. Tonight, JC Platinum will present his new charge, Damian, in the main event. JC Platinum doesn't want to be the main event. Damian Rodriguez replacing JC Platinum with his newest diamond in Platinum Productions. Damian will make his debut alongside Damian Rodriguez and the Monster Perez as they face the High Rollers. Ace Cole, Ronnie Valentine, and Romeo Adonis. But now J-Money gonna choke out Dirty Diaz, the number one contender, such a formidable contender. Well versed in all forms of wrestling. He can fight you, he can wrestle you. Great with striking, great with flying. J-Money Jamal Jones about to get choked down by Dirty Diaz on the outside though. And what a match this is here tonight. I'd like to thank my friends for helping me to bring you this episode of IWF. Dirty Diaz in trouble. Bouncing his head off of the steel. J-Money looking to destroy his opponent. If Diaz wants to fight Dirty, J-Money is bringing it to him. First, I'd like to thank Brandon Over Thriller Championship Wrestling, TCW. Go see what Spike Tonic's up to over at TCW. That's Thriller Championship Wrestling. He's thrilling, killing, and chilling. Go like and subscribe to TCW today. There's J-Money with the Flying Moneymaker off the second rope. Nearly pins Dirty Diaz. I'd also like to thank Stuart at the Fight Universe. Go check out the Fight Universe to see all the TWC action. Like and subscribe to Fight Universe as well as Frantic Gaming 90, where you'll see the path to glory. Frantic Gaming 90, the sister channel, if you will, of Fight Universe. Go like and subscribe. That's J Money. He caught him with the bankroll into the ankle lock. J Money's got him. Dirty TS gonna be forced to submit now. JC Platinum and Crazy Carlos watch on as Dirty TS escapes that bankroll submission. 2 count only. J Money nearly defeating Dirty TS there. I'd also like to remind you to check out Southern Smoke Wrestling, the boys of the South at SSW. They're tearing up with high-quality videos at SSW. Go like and subscribe. But look at this ankle lockdown from J Money trying to tap out Dirty TS, and he does it. Dirty TS defeated by submission. J Money Jamal Jones, the #1 contender, victorious over one of his rivals, Dirty TS. Looking that same ankle lock on the champion, Damian Rodriguez, had become the new IWF World Heavyweight Champion. J Money, Jamal Jones, victorious here tonight. Can he do the same in 2 weeks? We'll have to see. J Money, Jamal Jones. What a superstar, what an athlete. J Money. J Money, the would-be IWF champion. Can he become the champion in 2 weeks' time when he takes on the great Damian Rodriguez? We'll have to find out at the Summer Fest. What a match as J Money Jamal Jones proves his worth, defeating Dirty TS. As up next, we're going to see the Unholy Thanos present his Unholy Alliance. His new love interest, his new Victoria Lovecraft, carrying the ashes of Thanos' recently deceased wife. Thanos submitting to the will of Victoria Lovecraft. Victoria Lovecraft, the leader of the Coven, as well as the manager of the Disciples of Darkness, bringing together what could be the greatest force ever seen. Darkness may envelop the IWF courtesy of Victoria Lovecraft and her Unholy Alliance, carrying around the ashes of the dead mother of Rachel Reyes. Reyes, the girlfriend of El Susuro, still out mourning the loss of her mother as her father flaunts his new relationship with Victoria Lovecraft. Volar, the man to your right, the tag team partner, and Brett of El Susuro. He doesn't appreciate the actions of Victoria Lovecraft and the monster, the Unholy Thanos. Volar looks to gain a measure of revenge over the Unholy Thanos, acting on his own. As now, Victoria Lovecraft will lead her man, the traveler in the further reaches of painful experience. Even to some angel, to others, Thanos being accompanied by the Dark Rider Ghost and the Wicked Weaver of Witchcraft's Warlock.
Making his way to the ring from wherever he wants. Weighing in at 366 pounds,
Thanos acting inexplicably lately, submitting to the will of Victoria Lovecraft, bowing to his new love, Victoria clearly pulling the strings here. Assembling this unstoppable force as 1/3 of the ladies tag team champions, along with her partners, Kat Scarlett and Talia LaLorna. Victoria Lovecraft carrying the ashes containing the dead wife of Thanos. And how could the unholy Thanos do this to his own flesh and blood, Rachel Reyes? And how will Rachel Reyes react when she is able to overcome her mental trauma? The unholy beast, the Goliath, Thanos, the Leviathan of the IWF, will now take on a superstar that couldn't be more different than himself. The Maverick Flyboy making his arrival. Volar ready for action here against the unholy Goliath.
Mexico, weighing in at 231 pounds, Maverick
Volar coming into battle with no fear of the unholy Goliath. Looks to defend the honor of his friends, Rachel Reyes and El Cicero Volar. Not afraid to stand up to this unholy alliance, but it will take everything that Volar has, all his speed and quickness, to overcome the massive and mighty unholy Goliath known as Thanos, who takes a kick to the face. Volar clearly gonna attack the legs of the massive Thanos, goes to the midsection. But Thanos back with shots to the midsection of Volar now. Quick go behind into a gut buster. And out front of him from the ground, just tossed him down. The unholy Goliath looking to make short work of the luchador here tonight, but Volar fighting with heart and determination. It's Hurricane Run on Volar now. He's got the beast reeling. Climbs to the top rope. Can Volar put a dent in the armor of the unholy Goliath? Up on top, misses. Volar making a huge mistake as now the monstrous Thanos dropping a knee on the arm of Volar, who goes back to the legs. And the unholy Thanos comes back with shots flooring young Volar. The Maverick Flyboy looks to do more damage with a super kick and a huge clothesline. Invert atomic drop, and out. Leg drops. Into the drop kick. Volar is on fire. Can he take out the unholy beast here? Right in front of Thanos' new girlfriend, Victoria Lovecraft. No. The unholy Thanos kicking out of that assault from Volar. Volar has to keep it up. Gotta keep the big man down while he can. But Volar has his legs swept out. As the Goliath goes to lift Volar, but Volar, using leverage, gets out of it and gets a code breaker instead, busting the face of Thanos. Now, hooking him up, rolling neck breaker, Volar. Got Thanos reeling. But the unholy Goliath now, scooping up. Flyboy Volar, dropping him on the top turnbuckle. Volar in big trouble in that corner. The Disciples of Darkness and Victoria Lovecraft watching on as their Goliath, their Leviathan, the monstrous, unholy Thanos, smashes Volar into the mat once again. Thanos with a quick go behind and another gut buster. Now locking on an iron claw, trying to smash the skull, crushing the temples of Volar. Will he submit? Now Volar surviving that claw. A huge hand of the monstrous Thanos wrapping all around the skull of Volar. But Volar gets another swinging neck breaker, using all of his weight to take Thanos down. But Thanos now bombs Volar up into a European uppercut, the Blackpool native. Using that European uppercut, but gets clotheslined down into a shooting star press. He's got a shot now. Can he defeat the unholy beast? Volar down for the pin. 2 count only. Thanos able to kick out of the assault from Volar. And the unholy beast now popping Volar up on his shoulder. Volar in trouble now. Gets dropped on the outside.
He's heading to the floor.
The unholy Thanos with unholy actions. Now smashes Volar almost in panic. 6 degrees of separation from concrete. Volar nearly destroyed here. Thanos gonna end this young man's career on one fell swoop, smashing the ribs once again. The mighty Thanos just ruling Volar on the outside. Gonna try to cave his chest in. This young man comes back with a schoolboy into a super kick. Volar still in this one, unbelievable. The 5-1 Volar still got a chance against this unholy Goliath. Catches him with another schoolboy into the super kick. The unholy Thanos in huge trouble now. As Volar sets up, backstabber to the big man. Warlock and Ghost, they can't help him now. The unholy Thanos taking that swinging neck breaker once again. But catches Volar, driving a boot into the midsection. The unholy Thanos now setting up young Volar. Hooks him up. Impaler. The Impaler connects. Volar's head driven into the mat. No, Volar able to kick out. How did Volar kick out of the mighty, unholy Thanos Impaler? But now Thanos locking on his signature FTF, but Volar gets the ropes. Volar surviving in this match. But now eats another one. The Impaler connects. Volar's head smashed into the mat twice. And the unholy Thanos defeats his victim here tonight. Volar walks into battle with no fear of this unholy Goliath. But Thanos, accompanied by the members of his unholy alliance. The unholy Thanos victorious once again.
He really got the better of the opposition here. I agree, it was
Volar
quite the display tonight.
brought every drop of heart and determination, every ounce of fight that he had in him to take on this unholy beast. But the monstrous Thanos Just too much for the young luchador to overcome here tonight. Gaining no revenge for the unholy Thanos' daughter, Rachel Reyes. As up next, we're going to see Christopher Cameron being accompanied by his longtime girlfriend, Kat Scarlett, and Christopher Cameron's inspirational leader, his mentor of sorts, the psychotic, sadistic, sociopathic, and strange Curve. Christopher Cameron meant to take on his former best friend, his current rival, Devin Gabriel. Devin Gabriel, the victim of psychological and physical warfare at the hands of Curve, as well as Curve's associates. Curve taken away to jail, kidnapping Cutie Pie. Curve, the ex-boyfriend of Cutie Pie, bringing out the worst in her personality. Curve taken to jail in England. He was left in London as we return to the States. Now Curve out of jail in the corner of Christopher Cameron, perpetrating the mind games, destroying his rival Devin Gabriel. Devin Gabriel refused to take time off and is now forced to.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from small town USA. Weighing in at 202 pounds, Christopher Cameron.
Christopher Cameron, the emo prince, being accompanied by Kat Scarlett, his girlfriend, as well as the psychotic Curve. Cameron, not sure if I would want to trust Curve standing on the outside with my girlfriend, but to each their own. Christopher Cameron putting his trust and faith in Curve, drinking his Kool-Aid, so to speak, as it were. Tonight, Christopher Cameron will do battle with the man taking Devin Gabriel's spot, Devin Gabriel's mentor, Bruiser McGinnis, the old Irish bruiser, making his return to pro wrestling after many years off.
From Belfast, Northern Ireland, weighing in at 307 pounds, Bruiser McGinnis.
Bruiser McGinnis, tough old Bruiser. Taking many years off being a trainer, Bruiser McGinnis was once the godfather for Devin Gabriel's deceased mother. Bruiser McGinnis becoming Devin Gabriel's mentor in life once his father ran away. Devin Gabriel's mother brutally murdered. The perpetrator, thought to be Devin Gabriel's father, Devin did everything he could to put his father in jail. However, his father escaping. We have no idea of his whereabouts. Bruiser McGinnis stepping into Devin Gabriel's life at a young age, becoming his mentor and his father-like figure for him and his brother Brandon. Now Bruiser McGinnis looking to stand up for his protege, young Devin Gabriel, taken out of action by Curve and his motley gang of thugs. Christopher Cameron, the former friend of Devin Gabriel, turning on his best friend, as well as El Castigador, the hired mercenary, attacking Devin Gabriel, taking him out of action. But now, Cameron looking to do damage on the old Irish bruiser, Bruiser McGinnis. McGinnis takes a cutter from the emo prince. Cameron scooping up. McGinnis hits him with a huge DDT. Christopher Cameron working over the big mighty bruiser early on in this contest. Now busting him open. Bruiser in trouble early. Christopher Cameron, a brilliant martial artist and wrestler, surely knows his way around the inside of a dojo. But now getting stomped in the face by the old Irish bastard. Climbing the top rope. Beckoning Cameron to his feet is Bruiser McGinnis. No, does no bruising on that occasion. Cameron with the inverted atomic drop. Bruiser in trouble here in this match against young Cameron. It's youth and exuberance versus age and experience here, and Cameron looks to be outrunning Bruiser with a big stomp to the gut. Cameron down for the pin, gonna pin the old Bruiser, no. Cameron's girlfriend, Cat Scarlet and Curve looking on. Curve having his problems with Cutie Pie. What's he doing here? Cameron misses the enziguri. Now Bruiser pounding away at Christopher Cameron's head. Bleeding, busted and battered. Bruiser McGinnis hops up to the top rope. Misses the hammer from the top rope once again. Bruiser needs to stay on the mat. Cameron slips up. He was gonna try that springboard cutter and slip. Bruiser catches him. Gonna capitalize on the mistake of the young man. Breaking the ice. Oh, Christopher Cameron scooped up on the shoulders. Bruiser with that rolling pirate carry. What a beautiful move from the old Bruiser. Back up to the top rope. Senton bomb. Down for the count. Bruiser McGinnis. No, Christopher Cameron able to kick out of that huge senton from Bruiser McGinnis. Standing up for his young protege, Devin Gabriel, here tonight in this contest. Bruiser thinking better of it. Tossing Cameron to the outside. Now, with the beats of the Bowery. Pounding away at the chest. Christopher Cameron in huge trouble here. But Cameron comes back. Running Meteora takes out Bruiser on the outside. Bruiser whipped it to the steps. Bruiser McGinnis attempting to stand up. Whoa! Cameron with a huge corkscrew. Nails Bruiser McGinnis. What a move. McGinnis in trouble now. Trying to defend the honor of his young friend. His trainee, his protege, Devin Gabriel. Bruiser McGinnis getting met with the fight of a lifetime from Christopher Cameron. But now, drops a senton bomb on Cameron on the outside. McGinnis gotta kick Cameron back in the ring. Bruiser McGinnis climbs up top. What's McGinnis got in mind now? Just waiting. Drives the elbow into the back of Christopher Cameron. Now climbs the ropes again. Taking his time, McGinnis. Drives another elbow into the back. Bruiser McGinnis. He's got Cameron now. 2 count only. Christopher Cameron able to kick out of the onslaught of the old Irish Bruiser. Now, McGinnis scoops up Cameron. Ireland driver. That's got to be all. 1, 2, 3. Bruiser McGinnis defeating Christopher Cameron. And what was a great match here tonight on IWF Warzone. Christopher Cameron put in his place by the old bruiser. As McGinnis picks up the win over the young rival of Damian Gabriel. Christopher Cameron defeating Gabriel in that ladder match with the help of Curve, owns the rights to Gabriel's contract for Summerfest. And now, what will Cameron do with that contract after this loss to Brewster McGinnis here tonight? Brewster McGinnis with a successful return. And Damian Gabriel must be smiling from his hospital bed as he gains an edge in his war with the psychotic Curve. What a match that was. That's up next. We're gonna see the new World Tag Team Champions defend their Tag Team Championship here tonight against the #1 contenders, the Pretty Boy Express, Pretty Boy Valentine, and Max Xavier, being accompanied by Tony's uncle, Ronnie Flash Valentine, one of the members of the High Rollers, competing in the main event, but we'll get back to that later on. Tony Valentine and Max Xavier forming quite the team here in the IWF, rising in the ranks quickly, attaining the rights to the #1 contendership. Tonight they face the new surprise tag team champions, the employees of from Super Lucha Libre, the owner of the Guadalajara location of Tacos El Gordo. Gordo employing Los Conquistadors, the legendary tag team Uno and Dos. Uno and Dos arriving on Super Lucha Libre to challenge El Rey Diablo and Sancho Diablo. And they won the match. El Rey and Sancho thought they were going to have a cakewalk through a couple of jobbers. But Los Conquistadors overcame and got the win with the help of El Gordo. Tonight, they have to defend those titles against the #1 contenders, the Pretty Boy Express.
Is scheduled for one fall. It is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, accompanied by Ron E. Flash Valentine, at a combined weight of 406 pounds.
It's a big time opportunity, Byron, as the title.
The Pretty Boy Express. The original Pretty Boy himself, Tony Valentine, being accompanied by Max Xavier. This new tag team bursting on the scene here, qualifying for a tag team championship match. As tonight, they'll face the new champions, those Conquistadors, forced to defend those belts right after winning them. Uno and Dos had better be on their game here tonight against the Pretty Boys. The Pretty Boy Express involved in a bit of rivalry with the Thrill Seekers. The Thrill Seekers, a great tag team, but here tonight we see those Conquistadors and the Pretty Boy Express.
129 pounds. They are the World Tag Team Champions, Los Conquistadors. Los Conquistadores, Uno and Dos, making their arrival when asked if they could defend their tag team championship against the Pretty Boy Express. They both expressed seek. The World Tag Team Championship, there it is, will be defended by Uno and Dos.
Those conquistadores. But look, they've removed their masks. That's the Thrill Seekers. Mason Tyler and Danny Dynamic. It was them all along. Apparently getting jobs at Tacos El Gordo just to attain that title match against El Rey Diablo and Sancho Diablo, the Thrill Seekers. What a coup, pulling one out, pulling one over. El Rey Diablo has now. Danny Dynamic nails a big super kick on the pretty boy. And the Thrill Seekers surprising their rivals, the Pretty Boy Express. They were expecting to face Los Conquistadores in this title match. But Valentine, he'll take nothing of it, going right after his rival Mason Tyler. The Thrill Seekers surprising the world, becoming the tag team champions. But Max Xavier nailing that shooting star press. Gets caught by Dynamic, hung up on the ropes. Max Xavier, what action we have already here in this tag team contest on the War Zone with DrHooksMalone. As now, Valentine, Tony Valentine delivers a neck breaker to Mason Tyler. Tyler springboarding, nails a sling blade. What a move from Tyler. Mason Tyler back to work on the pretty boy. Nails a Meteora. Setting up Tony Valentine. Mason Tyler. One after the tag team champions now. With a big knee to the face of Tony Pretty Boy Valentine. Tony Valentine and Max Xavier. Being led to the ring by Ronnie Valentine, who just got German suplexed on the outside. Later on tonight, Ronnie Bush Valentine, the leader of the New York Mafia Syndicate. He's going to team up with his partners, Ace Gold and Romeo Adonis. But now, he's taking a beating from Mason Tyler, and I don't know how wise that is on behalf of Tyler. Going out to the uncle of Tony Valentine, so rich and powerful. As now, Ronnie Flash Valentine taking a beating on the outside at the hands of one half of the tag team champions. Tyler well distracted now. Max Xavier and Tony Pretty Boy Valentine trying to win the tag team championship from their rival, the Thrill Seekers. Mason Tyler and Danny Dynamic dressing as Los Conquistadores, pulling the wool out over everyone's eyes, becoming the tag team champions. Now, Tyler and Dynamic, they look to use the element of surprise once again to overcome the Pretty Boy Express. Here on IWF with DrHooksMalone, thank you for joining me. I'd like to remind you to check out Non-Stop Extreme Wrestling, DNEW. Go like and subscribe to see the likes of El Loco Diablo and so much more on NEW. Go like and subscribe today. As well, that's my buddy Clint doing Clinton's War Productions. A great time with the OWF at Clinton's War Productions. Go check out the OWF to get in on all the action today. Like and subscribe to Clinton's War Productions. Also check out T.O.'s Gaming Channel. That's T.O.'S. Travis Oliver bringing you high quality action over at T.O.'s Gaming Channel. Go like and subscribe. These two teams just immersed in bedlam on the outside. Are they going to get counted out in this championship match? I'd also like to thank my friends Xenopod, Big Chuck, Ryan Steele, System X, Sergio, Tony Pretty Boy Valentine in action right now, sir. Calvin Ricks of the House of Bricks. Go like and subscribe to the Awesome Bricks as well as Blaze Radio, my buddy Blaze and the Awesome Friends. I'd like to thank all my friends for helping me to bring you this IWF action. The tag team titles on the line here tonight on the War Zone. As Mason Tyler perhaps starting a war with one of the high rollers, Ronnie Flash Valentine on the outside. Max Xavier busted open from the war on the outside. Tosses Tyler back. The champions in trouble now. The challengers of Pretty Boy Express. Can they rise to the occasion and become champions? Overcoming the element of surprise delivered by Mason Tyler and Danny Dynamic here tonight. As Valentine and Tyler go at it now. Mason Tyler with a quick leg drop to Tony Valentine. Hops up on the top rope. Huge elbow drop. Mason Tyler seeking thrills, finding them here tonight. Nails Valentine, crosses the legs. Fisherman driver connects. Max Xavier trying to make the save for Tony Pretty Boy Valentine. Moonsault now is Dynamic, tosses Xavier out. He's got Valentine. No, Tony Valentine kicking out on the moonsault. As now Ronnie Valentine cheering on his team. Max Xavier working over Dynamic. Valentine dodges that moonsault. Mason Tyler gets a neck breaker instead. What a match we have here tonight. Now backdrop on the outside. And a backdrop for Ronnie Valentine as well. The Dynamic takes one from Max Xavier. Backdrops all around. And now a death belly driver from Tony Valentine. This match is out of control. These two teams, a rivalry, hitting an all-time peak here on the War Zone, 2 weeks away from the Summer Fest. Danny Dynamic and Mason Tyler dressing as Los Conquistadores. Fooling us all is now Tyler back on the attack on Ronnie Valentine on the outside. Tyler taking out his aggressions on the New York Nature Boy here tonight. Valentine, will he be 100% in his match later on? As Tyler hits a knee to the face of Xavier and is back outside. Tyler can't take his eyes off of Ronnie Flash Valentine. Max Xavier after Dynamic now. Tyler back on the attack. Valentine taking the beating of a lifetime out there. Now busted open on the outside. Mason Tyler focusing his attack on the uncle of Pretty Boy Valentine. However, Tony not interested in protecting Ronnie Valentine at all. Now Mason Tyler wanders around the ring as Dynamic gets dropped on the apron by Xavier. Tyler now, maybe he could get back to fighting his opponent with 11 minutes to spare in this tag team championship match. Max Xavier with the attack on Danny Dynamic. Tyler back to work on Ronnie Flash Valentine. This will not help Mason Tyler defend the titles here tonight. Tyler going into business for himself here. As now, Max Xavier finally out to protect the New York Nature Boy. Takes down Tyler. Can he get him back in the ring and become a new tag team champion? Perhaps Ronnie Valentine sacrificing his own health to allow his men to get the advantage as due to a distraction. As now Tyler in danger of getting counted out, must get back in the ring. Xavier breaks the count. Xavier's got to get him in the ring to become one half of the tag team champions. Dropped on the apron, Max Xavier. In big trouble now at the hands of Mason Tyler. Tyler can't stop looking at Ronnie Valentine. Mason Tyler seems to be stuck, can't decide what to do. Tyler back in the ring now. Finally gonna fight with Xavier. Gonna try to defend the tag team championship. Danny Dynamic makes the tag in as Xavier tags out to Tony Valentine. Tony Valentine in the ring now. Gets a tornado DDT on Danny Dynamic. Tony Valentine in control of this tag team championship match here tonight on the Warsaw with DrHooksMalone. Rocker dropper, bust open Valentine. As now Mason Tyler tags in on Tony Valentine, who catches him on a big spine buster. What a move from the pretty boy. With a feet on the ropes, but Dynamic breaks up the pin. Tony Valentine busted open, bleeding everywhere, but fighting through. Now hooks it up. The Unprettier connects. The pretty boy nails his finishing maneuver. Tony Valentine nearly becoming a tag team champion there. But now, Tony Valentine gets the Unprettier Dynamic as well. Tony Valentine gonna win the titles by himself here. Moonsault into a reverse DDT from Mason Tyler. What a move. As he tags out to Danny Dynamic. And Danny's going to have to do something dynamic to put away the pretty boy. Huge neck breaker. Danny Dynamic climbs to the top rope once again. Huge flying elbow drop from Dynamic. Down for the pin. Xavier making the same for his partner Tony Valentine once again. Xavier hooking him up. Power bomb to Dynamic. The Pretty Boy Express and the Thrill Seekers taking it to the limit here tonight. As now Dynamic. Big Valentine down tags it. His partner Mason Tyler. Tyler up on the ropes. And what does Tyler got in mind here from the second rope? Going for a Hurricane Rana, but Valentine catches him. Kneeling. That spin out driver. Valentine's got him. No. Valentine, the beautiful maneuver there. That spin out smaller driver. Now, whipping Dynamic in. Drop kick takes down Dynamic. Tony Valentine on fire. Whipping Mason Tyler out of the ring. The Pretty Boy chases his opponent to the outside, driving a kick into the back into a shooting star. It beats the knees of Mason Tyler. Valentine, so confident, in control of the match, gets caught by Tyler on the outside with that huge swinging neckbreaker type maneuver. Knee into the face of the Pretty Boy. Valentine, bloody, fighting through the pain, gets tossed into the post now. In huge trouble once again. The tag team champions surprising the world. Mason Tyler and Danny Dynamic stealing those belts, but now Tyler hits a huge elbow from the inside out into the back of Max Xavier, and Tyler focused once again on Ronnie Flash Valentine on the outside. Valentine One of the participants in the main event later. It's going to be Valentine. His partners, Romeo Adonis. And the Golden Icon Ace Cole. But now look at Tony Valentine. With a rolling splash to the outside. Avoided contact. But Ronnie Valentine did not. Mason Tyler with a back suplex to Xavier on the outside again. These two teams looking to destroy each other here tonight in the name of the Tag Team Championship. Who will walk away with that gold? Will it be the Thrill Seekers in their Los Conquistadores garb, or will it be the Pretty Boy Express? Tony Valentine sticking up for his uncle now. There's a huge gut buster on the outside. The Pretty Boy in control of Mason Tyler, one half of the Tag Team Champions.
You can see he is feeling it now.
Tyler takes a drop kick to the back of the head from Valentine. Tagging in Max Xavier and Danny Dynamic from his team. There's a huge flying forearm and a kept up. Danny Dynamic, such a great athlete. Gonna have to use all those athletics to take out Max Xavier tonight. Hopping up to the top rope. Diving elbow drop nails. Max Xavier right in the heart. Tony Valentine breaking up the pin once again. Gets caught with a huge instant curry from Dynamic. Dynamic back on top. But no, thinks better of it. Back after Tony Valentine. Valentine goes for the arm wrench. Danny Dynamic escapes, rolling through into an arm drag of his own. Dynamic now in control of the match. One of the Tag Team Champions, Danny Dynamic. The young trickster, still dressed as the Los Conquistadores. I know that was redundant, I just messed up. German suplex to Danny Dynamic, Max Xavier, slashing his rival into the ground and nails that shooting star press. What a move from Xavier, but Mason Tyler making the save for his partner once again. Pretty Boy Express with the opportunity of a lifetime here. The number one contenders for the Tag Team Championship, taking on the strangely dressed Thrill Seekers. As now Dynamic, he's got Xavier in trouble. Went for the elbow drop once again, but Xavier back in control, climbs to the top rope, and you see Pretty Boy with a shooting star on the outside. Xavier nails the moonsault on the inside. Referee down for the count. The Pretty Boy Express has done it. The Pretty Boy Express, they didn't need to dress up in costumes to defeat Mason Tyler and Danny Dynamic in their first title defense. The Tag Team Championship, a hot potato now, being held by Max Xavier and the Pretty Boy, Tony Valentine, the new Tag Team Champions of the world, the Pretty Boy Express.
New champ must feel, Byron.
What a combination Valentine and Xavier have turned out to be, rising to the top so quickly. And now, what will the Thrill Seekers do? Losing their tag team titles, they had to fool the world to become the champions, and now it's out of their hands. As up next, we're gonna see A+, the real life A+, making her return to the IWF. A+, called Cutie Pie, been very confused. Clearly confused here tonight as Curve occupies the corner of her opponent. Cutie Pie at one time even thought that she actually was A+. dressing in her full regalia and garb, believing that she were a Harvard graduate, a genius, a valedictorian, but A+ is a real-life person. She's here tonight. This must seem like some kind of nightmare to Cutie Pie as she takes on the real valedictorian, accompanied by Johnny USA, the dastardly brother of Americana, Cutie Pie's now ex-girlfriend. Americana and Cutie Pie, clearly very in love, were split apart, torn apart by the interference and mind games of Curve, the ex-boyfriend of Cutie Pie, responsible for so much agony in Cutie Pie's life. She were doing so well, had her personality disorder under control until Curve came back in her life. But now, A+, being presented by Coach Johnny USA.
From Boston, Massachusetts, the WWE Universe delivering quite a reaction.
Johnny USA defeated earlier tonight in that six-man tag, however. Now, he hopes to achieve some level of success standing in the corner of the valedictorian A+, looking for a measure of revenge over Cutie Pie, taking on her likeness.
One of the top names of the
A+, clearly a bit awkward, the nerdy type. But she is a genius, a scientist between those ropes. A+, a well-trained wrestler, knows her way around that ring. And Cutie Pie, a confused young lady, but highly skilled to say the least.
From the good old USA, Cutie Pie.
You know, this person takes some pride in their work, but who could blame them? You are as gifted in the ring as this performer. Wow, you are laying on thick, Saxton. I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10
Poor
times.
Cutie Pie, suffering from dissociative identity disorder, and sometimes she doesn't even know who she is. Other times she believes she's someone else entirely. Cutie Pie, clearly confused here tonight, tends to take on this version of her personality, this confused version, in the company of the man on the outside, Curve. As now, you see her still wearing that A+ wig, the A+ socks, however, covered in the bloody handprints of Curve himself. Now A+ gonna look to do some physical damage as Curve does some psychological damage to Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie's friends not in attendance here tonight. Devin Gabriel out with injury, cannot protect Cutie Pie's psyche from her ex-boyfriend Curve. Americana, fed up with Cutie Pie's nonsense, abandoning her side. As now A+ gets a schoolgirl into a power bomb. Beautiful move from A+. Clearly knows her way around that ring as how Cutie Pie looks to mount a comeback. Can Cutie Pie overcome her alternate personalities, come to life as it were? The real life A+, a person she knew and she must have absorbed her mentally. Now, the 630, the cannonball from the top. Cutie Pie nearly takes out A+ there. Cutie Pie with a strange jump bringing in the circus. Quite the acrobatic background being trained by clowns. And now Cutie Pie, suffering from her identity disorder, tends to revert to a psychotic clown. Somewhere in between lies the true Cutie Pie. As now she climbs to the top rope, went for another cannonball, but A+ able to reverse that one. Scooping up Cutie Pie and dropping her on the ropes. A+ a much larger opponent. Easy to forget A+'s size. As she tends to fake people out. Lure them into a false sense of security with her awkwardness and nerdiness. Scooping the legs of Cutie Pie, now going for the educator, looking to deliver an education to Cutie Pie here tonight. But Cutie kicks it off. Cutie Pie throws an elbow into the face of A+. And Harvard graduate they're in big trouble now. But coming back, Cutie Pie rolls out of the way. Snapping A+ down by the hair. Cutie Pie gets a huge clothesline from A+. Now gonna take a bow. And misses the leg drop. Cutie Pie gets out of the way. Driving A+ is headed to the mat with a beautiful DDT. Cutie Pie back in control. Now setting up A+. A+ in big trouble. Look out. Cutie Pie nails that Pele kick. A+ is out. That's it. No, A+ able to kick out. A+, the straight A student of valedictorians, able to summon the wherewithal to kick out of that magic Pele kick from Cutie Pie. She's put away so many opponents with that kick. That's now A+, setting up Cutie Pie on the outside. A+ getting reversed. Cutie Pie with a drop kick into the back. Can Cutie Pie overcome her inner demons as well as her attackers? A+. Curve on the outside. Hoping to deliver more psychological damage to his ex-girlfriend. When will it ever be enough for Curve? Torturing Cutie Pie and anyone in the vicinity of Cutie Pie. Who has a huge black hole slam. One strike from Cutie Pie. Now setting up the 450. Cutie Pie nails A+. What a move from Cutie Pie. Catching A+ with that black hole slam into the 450 splash. Cutie Pie overcoming her personal demons as it were here tonight with that win over A+. Cutie Pie throwing it in the face of her ex-boyfriend Curve on the outside, as well as Johnny USA, the manager of A+. Cutie Pie gets a win here tonight. Still confused. Hopefully Cutie Pie can get the help that she needs. But she is successful in competition. What a win for Cutie Pie here on IWF in the War Zone with DrHooksMalone. I'd like to thank you for joining me. As up next is our main event. It's going to be the High Roll United, except for one man, Ace Gold, the leader of the High Rollers, beckoning the #1 contender, J Money, to join them. J Money still on the fence. He doesn't know if he's going to rejoin the High Rollers as he is one of the suits. Ace Gold representing the Ace of Spades. Ronnie Flash Valentine, the man to Gold's left, representing the Diamond. Ronnie is Ronnie's partner. Romeo Adonis to his left in the pink, representing the Heart suit. They look to bring J Money, representing the clubs, back in gold. To have all four suits of the High Rollers, they think they can overcome the reign of the man to your right in the El Sindicato shirt, the IWF champion, Damian Rodriguez, with a stronghold over the company, holding the IWF championship for so long, turning away all challengers. However, in 2 weeks at the Summerfest, Damian Rodriguez will face his nemesis, J Money Jamal Jones. J Money Jamal Jones. Such a great athlete. Suffering the betrayal of his former manager, JC Platinum, last week. Platinum were meant to be in this match, but instead, he's going to be replaced by a debuting superstar.
Is a six-man tag team match on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 773 pounds.
Strength in numbers, it's as simple as that, and a lot of strength on display here.
The High Rollers being led to the ring. Ace Gold, Ronnie Flash Valentine, Romeo Adonis united against the forces of El Sindicato. Missing one member. J Money Jamal Jones, the #1 contender, already qualified to face Damian Rodriguez at the Summerfest. Jamal Jones, that is, does not need the High Rollers. It's Ace Gold looking to hang on to the coattails of J Money Jamal Jones. The High Rollers are the ones that need J Money. But now, Ace Gold, Ronnie Valentine, and Romeo Adonis at the behest of our Queen Crystal, half owner of the company, along with Rosalicia, the girlfriend of Damian Rodriguez, the other half owner, setting up this match.
At a combined weight of 960 pounds.
The WWE
Damian Rodriguez, the IWF champion, being accompanied by the Monster Perez, as well as the debuting Nigerian prize fighter, Xavion. Xavion wearing that traditional African mask. That thing is terrifying. Accompanying the IWF champion, he is in good company for his debut. Can Xavion put a dent in the armor of the High Rollers as he teams with the Monster Perez, the man to the right in the chains? He is the indentured servant out on work release from prison. At the behest of Rosalicia, his own daughter, and Damian Rodriguez, still holding the Monster Perez prisoner, forcing him to fight on their behalf. The Monster Perez, he hates Damian Rodriguez's guts, but he can't do anything about it. His estranged daughter, the Monster Perez, never met his daughter Rosalicia until she began using him, forcing him to fight and be the bodyguard for El Sindicato. Can Perez ever break free? As now, Xavion, the newcomer, teams with the IWF champion, the man that'll face J Money Jamal Jones in 2 weeks at the Summerfest, the great Damian Rodriguez, the vain leader of El Sindicato. El Sindicato reigning strong here in the IWF. The High Rollers look to overthrow Damian Rodriguez. Can they do so here tonight? As all three High Rollers united in our main event against Damian Rodriguez and his team of mercenaries. Ronnie Flash Valentine catches the figure 4 leg lock early. Ronnie Valentine, the experienced New York nature boy, suffering the attacks from Mason Tyler earlier. However, now he catches Rodriguez early on. The champion in huge trouble. Now trips out the Monster Perez. Valentine going for that figure 4 once again. The dread figure 4 leg lock locked in. The High Rollers rolling already. Ronnie Valentine in firm control here in our main event. Gets the tag out to the leader, Ace Gold, the ace of spades. The golden marble, the golden icon, Ace Gold. Being defeated by our champion, Damian Rodriguez in London. Now Rodriguez pump handles him up into a power slam. Ronnie Valentine watching on as Perez looks to get to his feet. The charm jack takes down Valentine as Rodriguez drops a neck breaker on Ace Gold. Rodriguez in control of both of the high rollers. My God, suplex into a sit-up power bomb on Valentine. Ace Gold cuts off Rodriguez. And he must do so as Rodriguez was going to destroy both of the high rollers right there. Romeo Adonis with the tag in as Rodriguez tagging in the heavy hitter, the Monster Perez with a monstrous spine buster to Ronnie Valentine. Ace Gold making the save for the half-brother of Queen Crystal, but Ace Gold gets a huge German suplex for his efforts. The Monster Perez doing his job well now as he beckons Romeo Adonis to his feet with another big drop. The spine buster. Ronnie Valentine making the save for his partner Romeo Adonis as now the Monster Perez looks for another victim. Damian, the newcomer, making his debut here in this match. Now exiting the ring. The Monster Perez doing all the work here. Taking out his aggression on the high rollers. Romeo Adonis getting choked by the Monster. And a huge headbutt busts open the head of Ronnie Flash Valentine. Bleeding. That's Romeo Adonis. Just getting choked by the monstrous Perez. Now Adonis catches him with the Adomizer. Romeo Adonis, out of desperation, nails his finishing maneuver. Dragging the Monster Perez to the center. Perez knocked out. As Damian Rodriguez making the save for his personal bodyguard, his would-be father-in-law. Perez pops up Romeo Adonis with a German suplex. The Monster Perez smashing the insides of Romeo Adonis, and Adonis takes the fall at the hands of the Monster Perez. But the champion gets a Saito suplex from Ace Gold. Ace Gold now dragging Perez to his corner. The Monster gets a choke slam on the golden icon. Ace Gold is now Perez tagging in the newcomer Damian, the new crown jewel of Platinum Productions, power bombing the ace of spades into the mat. Ace Gold in deep trouble with the newcomer Damian. But now Gold, he's got his arm, gonna yank his arm out of the socket. The Nigerian prize fighter in trouble already, gets busted open with an elbow. Damian, broken nose in his debut match, gets smashed to the mat by the Nature Boy. Can Damian pay dividends here? Tosses up Valentine, suplexing him across the ring. My God, the Nigerian prize fighter Damian, the replacement of Jamal Jones, if you will, in Platinum Productions, teaming up with Damian Rodriguez in his debut match. But Ronnie Valentine, the experienced veteran, whipping Damian over the ropes. Damian, the new love interest of Jada Clubber Lane, takes down Ronnie Flash Valentine, delivering some clubs of his own to the face of the New York Nature Boy, the leader of the New York Mafia Syndicate, teamed up with his partners in the High Rollers, racing the ante of the Mafia blood money and the power struggle that is the IWF. Ronnie Valentine now gonna choke out Damian in his debut match. Damian scoops the leg of Valentine. What a match. Here in our main event, Valentine gets dropped high and tight on the back of the neck by Damian, stomping away at the arm of Valentine now. Headbutt, smashing the face of the New York Nature Boy. Valentine in big trouble now, about to get choked out by the newcomer. Damian dominated. The High Rollers here tonight in his debut, scooping him up. Hammer connects to Ronnie Valentine. Too close to the ropes. The massive Nigerian prize fighter, Damian, getting the tag out. What a debut for Damian it has been. As now Damian Rodriguez, the champion, gets the leg swept out by the remaining High Roller, Ronnie Flash Valentine, along with Ace Gold. Romeo Adonis eliminated early in this 3-on-3 match. Ace Gold now setting up Damian Rodriguez. Ace of Spades connects. The champion in trouble now. Ace Gold's got him. No! Damian Rodriguez, the IWF champion, kicking out of the Ace of Spades from Ace Gold. Unbelievable action here in the War Zone. Knee into the back of Damian Rodriguez. Ace Gold delivering such a beating to the champion here tonight. Can Ace Gold defeat 5 other superstars and win the Elimination Chamber in 2 weeks' time? Ace Gold using leverage on the champion, taking him down. Damian Rodriguez in big trouble. Crawling to his side of the ring. Gold now down for the pin. Damian with the quick escape for Damian Rodriguez. Gets tossed now by Ace Gold. Ace Gold scooping up the champion. Rodriguez, he defeated Ace Gold in London, England. Can he do the same here tonight? But Valentine, he's got another figure 4 in him. Locking the legs up of the champion. Damian Rodriguez in huge trouble. He's going to have to give up. Damian Rodriguez saved at the hands of his bodyguard, the Monster Perez. But now, Valentine down for the pin. Nobody to save Rodriguez. He gets pinned. Rodriguez, the champion, eliminated by Ronnie Flash Valentine. And what does this mean for Valentine heading into Summerfest? 1/3 of the High Rollers, Ronnie Flash Valentine, able to get the pin over the IWF champion Damian Rodriguez here tonight. As now the Monster Perez on the attack. Gonna punish Valentine for his actions. How dare he be successful? Valentine takes down the Monster Perez. Going for the legs of Perez. Valentine's got him. Figure 4 leg lock applied. Ronnie Flash Valentine stopped by the newcomer Damian. Damian Rodriguez eliminated from the match. Only his mercenaries remain. As now Ronnie Flash Valentine gets the pin on the Monster Perez. Valentine with 2 pins to his credit here in the War Zone in the main event. Unbelievable. The High Rollers doing work here tonight as Ace Gold and Ronnie Valentine working over the newcomer Damian on the outside. The Nigerian prize fighter Damian doing such damage to the High Rollers, but now he's the only man that stands between them and victory. Ronnie Flash Valentine, another figure 4 leg lock on the newcomer. Will Valentine force him to tap out here? Damian, he outlasted the figure 4 leg lock. Damian, gonna get pinned now. No, Ronnie Flash Valentine unable to pin the newcomer Damian. Outlasting the assault. Power bombing Valentine on the outside. And Damian defeats Valentine in his debut match, but Ace Gold, he's got the newcomer up. Ace of Spades delivered. Ace Gold with the Ace of Spades on Damian. But Damian kicks out. What a match. Damian in his debut, left alone with the Ace of Spades, but gets a reversal on the Golden Icon on the outside of the ring. Ace Gold and Damian, the only men remaining in this elimination match. Ace Gold slammed into the barricade by this monstrous Nigerian prize fighter, the new crown jewel of Platinum Productions. JC Platinum must be pleased with his charge, as now he delivers knees into the head of the leader of the High Rollers. The Ace of Spades now busted open. This vicious and brutal, savage and tribal Damian now drives Ace Gold down with a jackhammer on the outside. 2 count only. Ace Gold kicks out of that massive jackhammer from the massive Damian, but he's got him again. Ace Gold escapes. German suplex. Damian gets his back smashed into the thin padding on the outside right next to that concrete. Ace Gold using an arm bar, locking up the massive Damian. Can the Golden Icon force Damian to tap out? No, Damian with the escape. This newcomer Damian with such an impressive showing against main event talent here tonight. Ace Gold, now the Ace of Spades on the outside. Damian's down. 2 count only. Damian kicked out of the Ace of Spades twice. Unbelievable. The newcomer Damian, with the showing of a lifetime, now kicks off the head of Ace Gold. What a kick. Damian is the sole survivor of his team. The newcomer overcoming the High Rollers here tonight in our main event. Damian Rodriguez choosing his partner as well, as the High Rollers begging Jamal Jones to join their side to perhaps defeat El Sindicato once and for all, but they became even more powerful with the addition of JC Platinum and his new crown jewel, Damian. Damian taking the win for his team, the champion, Damian Rodriguez, and the Monster Perez. Impressed, as are we all, with Damian. The Nigerian prize fighter, I'd like to thank you all for joining me on what has been an unpredictably great episode of IWF Episode 10. I'd like to thank my friends Brandon over Thriller Championship Wrestling. Go like and subscribe to TCW, as well as Fight Universe with the TWC. Go like and subscribe to see the Cockney Gangsters today, as well as the Frantic Gaming 90 channel. Frantic Gaming 90 bringing you Path to Glory. Go like and subscribe today and go check out the boys from the South at Southern Smoke Wrestling SSW with high quality videos. Go check out SSW, like and subscribe. Go check out Non-Stop Extreme Wrestling, the NEW. Like and subscribe to see El Loco Diablo in action at the NEW Non-Stop Extreme Wrestling, as well as Clinton's War Productions, bringing you the OWF and so much more. Go like and subscribe to Clinton's War Productions, as well as Travis Oliver's channel, T.O.'s Gaming Channel. That's T.O.'s Gaming Channel, bringing you high-quality superstars and high-quality matches. Go like and subscribe to get in on the action at T.O.'s Gaming Channel, with a special thank you to Xenopon, Big Chuck, Ryan Steele, Sergio, Calvin Ricks, Blaze, everybody, all my friends. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight on IWF. I love you all, appreciate you all. 2 weeks away from Summerfest, what will happen? I'll see you on the next episode.